Alright, more cannabis news for you. This is bigger business than I thought. There's people trying to weasel their way in, and I see why they're not federally legalizing anything. Leaving that state gray area lets the big players play. So let's check this article out. Alright, boom. So Miracle-Gro subsidiary is suing investment firm for a cannabis ploy. So I was reading this, it was pretty darn interesting. There's some big money in here. There's big money at stake, and sheesh, it was more zeros than when Big Shirley got on the scale. Nice, bud. So I'm gonna leave a link for the article down in the description box as well. Okay, so a subsidiary of Scott's Miracle-Gro, the saltpeter people. So they're trying to get into the cannabis game under the guise of a shell company. So this is kind of how business works. It's good to see this. A subsidiary of Scott's Miracle-Gro company has sued an investment management company in U.S. court, claiming that it tried to ruin the lawn and garden's affiliate $175 million interest in a cannabis industry acquisition firm. Jeez. Okay. In a lawsuit in Manhattan federal court, Scott's Miracle-Gro subsidiary Hawthorne Collective Incorporated and a related entity on Monday accused JW Asset Management LLC and cannabis operator Terracin Corp of violating U.S. antitrust law in their bid to dominate the board of directors of the cannabis acquisition firm RIV Capital. JW Ascend. Okay, so yeah, this is where it gets tricky. This is kind of every business's thing, like what, a hostile takeover or whatever. But you'll see. Hawthorne's lawsuit at its core is focused on the future of the cannabis market in New York. RIV Capital, with the help of Hawthorne's multi-million-dollar investment last year, acquired New York area cannabis cultivation and retail company Attain LLC for $247 million. Jeez. So with those kind of numbers, you kind of see why everybody wants to get in here. I think this is really why the feds have not stepped in, because they're letting, all this battle go out, all these underhanded tactics, and you can kind of blame that on the state's management. Yeah, I don't think the feds want to come in here and taint their name, as bad as their record already is with dealing with cannabis. Yeah. Terracin, according to the lawsuit, also wanted to buy Attain, one of the original companies holding a medical marijuana license in the state of New York. JW Asset Management, the largest shareholder in RIV Capital, has embarked on a quest to oust the directors nominated by Hawthorne, who serve on a Toronto-based RIV's board, and replace them with the investment firm's chosen picks, according to the lawsuit. So they basically are managing their investments, and then they want to put their people on the board of the people that they're managing. Wow, that doesn't sound fishy. That sounds like some Disney crap. Okay. Defendants' attack on and attempt to take control of RIV Capital violates the antitrust law. A lawyer for Hawthorne, Peter Serafstein, wrote in a complaint to the Southern District of New York Federal Court. So basically, you can't have your hand in the jar like that. You can't manage these people and have people on the board of directors. That's what the antitrust is about. But they are definitely willing to do it, and I guess they have done it. So they're trying to sue them to get some compensation. A representative from JW Asset Management, based in Armonk, New York, on Tuesday, did not immediately respond to the message seeking. Okay, yeah, we can get to the good part. But Hawthorne said the lawsuit that the series of anti-competitive or otherwise wrongful or improper actions were taken to stop RIV Capital entry into the New York, New Jersey market. The lawsuit claimed that stopping RIV Capital move into New York would reduce industry competition to the benefit of Terra Ascend. So they basically were going to stop put their members on the board of the company, stop them from entering into the market, and the investment company that they put the board of directors on were going to enter to the market. That is fishy. Serafstein did not immediately reply to the message seeking comment. Neither did the representation for the Ohio-based Scott's Miracle-Gro, which saw 3.92 billion in sales for the fiscal year 2022. Jeez. So that's why they want to get into this. This Hawthorne company is basically a company that Scott's made so they can make investments into the cannabis market. So this is their slow way of backdooring into the cannabis market without the label of Scott's, which people kind of want to steer away from, I'm sure. The case is the Hawthorne Gardening Company versus JW Asset Management LLC, U.S. District Court, Southern District of New York. I'm gonna leave a link to this in the comments, and you can just see how all the dirty macking is going on in business. Cannabis is a big deal. Cannabis is a big deal, and they're trying to weasel their way in. I'm surprised Philip Morris and all types of people aren't trying to get into this. This is cruddy. The average person, they're asking for like $500,000 to $1 million in savings for you to get a cannabis license. And these companies with 100 years of doing business can just step right in because they've got the money to meet everything. So it kind of does please me that people are trying to weasel them out because Scott is trying to weasel us out. But if there's any more news when this goes to court, I will keep you posted as always. Thanks for watching, fellow Cannabisians. You have a good day. This has been a Brutalmonkey news broadcast. I'm out.